FOX-3 missiles will change the game forever, guys, and I think I was kinda wrong, but not really at the same time. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, once again, it's Matt. We are here again in the dev server. We have some gameplay over here while we start the video off, and then we're going to do some tests with the FOX-3's, right? And there are two things. The first one is that the missiles are amazing. They really are. I honestly, there are people that are saying that the Mecha is not really good, which is, I don't know what you guys are smoking, but like these missiles are, and I have a feeling that the Mecha will be the best missile in the game for sure. I think it's like marginal, the differences between them all. You know, you can do it all, as you're going to see in the test that I will do with any missile. But the Mecha is, it just feels like the best missile, you know, it has the best energy to do everything. I don't know if they're going to be changed or not. Of course, it's a dev server, but it's kind of crazy, the performance of these missiles, because they do have a lot of range, guys. For the most launches that you will do in a match, these missiles will be like crazy good, like honestly, if you fly high and get people from far away, it's still an amazing missile, but there is a factor of there's no need for that, kinda. Of course, in an aircraft such as the Mirage, for example, the Su-27, aircraft like that carry like a lot of these missiles, 8, 10 in the case of the Su. You can just get away with wasting missiles from a very far distance to get some good kills at the start of the match. But at the end of the day, man, if you are at less than 15, 16 kilometers, these missiles are like amazing. They really, really are. And if the target, I mean, there's gonna be a whole new learning curve that if you don't pay attention, you will get killed very, very quickly. Like, it's going to be a nightmare for situational awareness. There's even a factor of the F-16 AM, for example, that has a MAL system, and it's one of the only ones that have these in top tier. It will help a lot, I gotta say. It will help a lot, because the situational awareness that you need with these missiles flying around is another level of that, right? So, yeah, these missiles will change the meta forever, and they will be amazing, especially because people like to play, you know, in a flying low to the ground and trying to get people by surprise and stuff, and close range dogfights and stuff. So because of that, everything will be kind of crazy, you know, at long ranges, and FPS drops, of course, dev server range. At longer ranges, it's not gonna be that different, but still it's going to be a lot easier to get kills as well. So you gotta be careful. These missiles are really, really good. So let's go to the examples, okay? Let's go to the tests that I did. Basically, what I was trying to do here is a 180 shot, okay, with most of the missiles. I didn't try the EM4 and some others, but I was doing some tests. This one, they wasn't really a good test, but then I actually tried to properly do this with the M120, the Derby, the R77, and the Mecha, and you will see the results right now. It's kind of crazy, guys. It's kind of crazy. Here we have the M120 at first. And I gotta say, the main thing is that it has INS, guys. It has an INS. That's why it can do this. So, yeah. Look at that missile path. It might be, oh, it's just a normal missile. No, it's not. Nothing in the game can do this. I mean, the R73 kinda can, but that's the thing. The R73 doesn't have an INS. It doesn't have an inertial navigation system that will tell the missile when it doesn't have a lock to actually go for whenever you want, right? And there are some advantages depending on the aircraft. Here, for example, I was too close to the MiG-15, and that's why it didn't work. If I was a little bit further away, it would work, but look at the missile path. It would definitely have the energy for it and the turning capability. But then look at the Mecha, man. Look at the Mecha missile. This missile is crazy. Like, there's nothing in the game. Look at the amount of turn that it does from the get-go. I already lost the lock, but look at this. It's almost a 360-degree shot, and it still has the energy to get to MiG-15. So, for sure, guys, this is the best missile of the game. Don't pay attention for people that are saying that this missile is not that. It's crazy. And just to final wrap it up, R77, and look how good a radar that can actually tilt 90 degrees to the left or to the right can actually help you, because I maintained the lock throughout the missile path, meaning that I helped the missile with the data link until it hit it. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah, these missiles are going to be another level of performance. Nothing in the game can do this because of the INS. And I have to remind you guys that there is a certain thing called INS for IR missiles coming up in the next step up of IR missiles. So there are multiple IR missiles that in the future will have that as well. So yes, guys, these missiles have a level of turning capability that it's on par with, IR guided missiles. But at the same time, they have an INS, so they can know where the target is without having a proper lock. And they are active, so of course having a radar that tilts 90 degrees, like I said, with the MiG-29 SMT over here, of course it helps. And this will be appearing like a lot more aircraft in the future when AESA and PES are fully implemented in the game. But even without it, you have a radar on the missile, so you don't need anything else. So yes, guys, these missiles are going to be crazy unless they change it up. And the Mika, for sure, I think it feels like the best one of them all, just because it has more energy than the R77. The R77 is quite up there as well in turn, because remember, the M120s, they're 35Gs, we have the PL12s with 38s, we have some at 40Gs, but the R77 and the Mika are 50Gs, right? But the Mika has more energy than the R77, so it will be able to do that type of launch way better. Of course, you still have to be careful with certain things and whatever, but seriously, this is going to be game-changing, and that's why I think I was kind of wrong. I thought it was going to be kind of in the same realms of what we had, the semi-active, but with more missiles and with the ability to just turn around, right, when you fire them with fire and forget. But this level of turning capability I was really not expecting, because according to most sources, these missiles don't turn 50 Gs. Unless the Mika, for a very, very brief, short period of time. So it's different from what I was expecting on that regard. But I guess at the end, it's expected that the FOX-3's were going to be a big step up. So yeah, guys, these missiles are going to completely change the game. Be careful with R77s and Mikas, but don't you worry, the M120s, the Derbies, the EM4s, the Darters, and PL12s, they're still amazing. They're still very much an amazing missile. Amazing missiles, right? See you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye, guys.